special starting time at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my special guest next week will be none other than Diana Hart Smith will be joining us here next week. So I'm very excited and honored to have her on the show for next week. So mark it down next Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, WCW Retro. Diana Hart Smith will be joining us. So with that, let's not wait any longer, rather, and bring on our guest, the one, the only, Steve Off. Steve, how you doing, brother?
Hey,
Welcome
man.
to the show.
It's been forever.
So good to see you.
Likewise, man. Been too long.
Way too long. Oh my God. Where does the time go?
It goes like this. It feels like 2011, 2012, those tours were yesterday.
Yeah. No
Or
doubt.
like
Oh my God.
15 friggin' years ago,
It's like someone pressed the fast forward button. Here we are, Well,
I think they might have. Whoever's running this whole show might have done that. I don't know.
yeah, man. It is indeed like the Truman Show, no doubt. we got to find out who the booker is.
Hey, I got a good life, but it could be better, and I have some complaints and grievances.
Yeah. We'll keep the suggestion box filled up, right? How you been,
dude? I've been great. I've been great. How about yourself?
Keeping together. I'm by the grace of God, Jesus. I'm just blessed to be here, man. I've had a crazy couple years and everything, but it's just like the old song. I will survive, right?
Yeah, it's a good one.
So
it's a banger.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going through all that, man. But I mean, you're still here. You're still doing your thing. So there's
absolutely, man. You look great.
Thank you. I'm trying to get back in shape. I'm in better shape than most of this country probably, but like I'm not in the shape I used to be.
Right.
My 20s anymore. So I don't know. Finding that balance is tough. I'm a dad now. I got a job, so I mean I've had a job since, but like, yeah, no, it's hard to balance it all. But I'm blessed to have the opportunity to try.
Oh, congratulations! That's awesome, man. I'm really happy for you. That's great. So I mean, gosh, man. So for some of my newer viewers that are tuning in, give them a little background on yourself. What you're all about.
Cool. So my name is Steve. I started wrestling or training for wrestling in 2003. Made my debut in very late 2003. I think it was May or June or July. So I guess it was like mid 2003. I feel old as hell right now. I'm trying to remember all this stuff.
I know the feeling.
Young, so I'm not that old yet. I'm still in my 30s, but like,
yeah, you're right.
Not for long. I started Pro Wrestling Magic in 2015 with a couple partners, and I'm the last one left. I couldn't have started it myself, so thank God I had them with me. But this isn't for everyone. Running a wrestling company and doing wrestling related stuff, it's the greatest and the worst thing in the world. You've been there. So, yeah.
You're just like Highlander. There only can be one, right?
Yeah. Just opened up a wrestling school. We got every Monday and Wednesday night. We're over at the Meadowlands YMCA in East Rutherford, right behind Giant Stadium, or MetLife Stadium as it's called now. Sorry, but yeah, just trying to make things happen. Trying to get multiple revenue streams and make it in any aspect I can. I'm a little old for WWE, but other things can happen. Who knows?
That's awesome. I just had to say, I don't know if I ever had a chance to tell you this in person, but it was such an honor sharing the ring with you. The times we were in the ring together doing our thing. I mean, it really was.
And I'll go back and watch those matches. So I don't have all of them, but the ones I have on my YouTube, I'll go back and watch those because that was like some of the best times I've had. They were, we were in front of 50, 60, 100 people, but it was like some of the best times of my life. And I learned so much because we called a lot on the fly. I think we called the finish and that was it. But like we called a lot of our stuff on the fly and it was kick me harder, brother. Like,
oh, it was beautiful. And I kept a kayfabe for a while on a down low that I was going through a bad back injury at the time.
Yeah.
And I wasn't very vocal about it. And, it was built in our DNA. The show must go on, even if we're hurt,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
always.
I was going with that mentality back then, but it was. I mean, looking back, hindsight, I was like, well, maybe I should have slowed down a little more to give myself time to heal. But, but like I said, it's in our blood to
Yeah,
to carry on, and so,
I don't know that that's the
but
right approach, but that's the natural approach that we're all going to take.
right. So, I mean, but even with that, I mean, having you carry me all those times to the ring was an honor.
It was definitely a two-way street, but thank you, I appreciate it, and likewise, you were always on my list of guys that were still working that I wanted to get in there with from the Attitude Era and all that, and the fact that I got to do it and work with Nunzio as well shortly before that and after that, and a bunch of times since then. But yeah, no, man, I miss those old days, and I'm glad we got to have that ride.
Absolutely. And yourself, I mean, it makes all the difference in the world. You have a great dancing partner in the ring and have
Oh,
that
yeah,
special chemistry. You know what I mean? It's like creating magic with just storytelling.
legit, yeah. I wish I could still do it every weekend. I probably could, but I got other stuff going on, trying to build the business and be a dad and all that. I'm still doing it, but like, yeah, man, I do miss those longer trips. I think I'm gonna have to dust off the old road trip boots soon. Went to Canada last
Right.
one, but like, man, I haven't been to West Virginia in a while. I haven't been to any of those, you know, 10, 12 hour rides in a while, except for the Canada trip. So, man, I got to get.
Oh, gosh. Nice, nice, nice. So, I mean, but it's great that you're still staying active.
Yeah, yeah, at
You
least
know,
a month. I try to do more, but I'm training every week too. So, like, I've been dealing with a minor low back injury. So, the past month, I haven't been training as much. But before that, still in the ring every week doing my thing. And, what comes of it is what's meant to. We'll see.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's still fun and
Yeah,
I can okay levels. So,
yeah, right, right. Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, so I mean, talk about some of the projects I mean, the different things you're working on nowadays.
I have a YouTube channel with my son. It's about to start going again. We kind of took the winter and chilled a little bit. We had a couple videos. We do vlogs, occasionally like toy unboxings with him, and the vlog videos do pretty well. But in the winter, there's not as much to do. So we got a bunch of stuff we're going to do in the summer, including our usual Disney trip. So working on that, working on the wrestling school, and trying to get more people in the door. We've had a decent crowd just about every time, between 6 and 12 guys, but I want it to be 20, 30 people every week. That's a lofty goal. I get that because people have lives, friggin' marks. And they got to make this the number one priority. No, I mean, I wish we all could. Um, I'm working on running Sunday events weekly eventually. The building's okayed it. I just got to make dollars so it makes sense. Then,
That's it.
Magic Monthly, and we're building some great stories there with some talent that is very talented but underappreciated. And some of the guys are starting to break out a little bit that are working for us now too. Eden, Mateo, Marcelos. Um, we got our personal differences in the ring, but they're great and they're starting to get out there a little bit. But then we have other guys that are almost as good, if not just as good, some even better maybe, that are not getting out there. And I'm trying to build a platform, I guess, for the guys and the girls that are good and good enough to be at least on that next level, if not on my TV screen. And just
Right.
on that platform to show, you know what, screw you, you're wrong and I'm right, and I'm going to make this happen because that's the I always saw myself in.
Yes. Have you heard anything from? I mean,
Nobody.
do you keep in touch with Murdoch or
Oh yeah,
Tristan Law?
yeah.
How those guys doing?
Tristan has a son now, so he's doing the dad thing, and he's
All
still writing
right.
podcast every so often, like you do, not as often as you do, but I'm sure yours is better. But his is pretty cool too.
I'll check it out.
Me and Murdoch train together like once, twice a month, and we still tag. We just started tagging again about a year ago.
Fantastic.
So we
That's
really
awesome.
got off the ground. There was so much meat on the bone there, and we just, we decided we're going to do a single feud and try to get noticed, and it would have been great, and it just didn't happen. But
Oh, that's awesome. Please give him my best next time you talk to him.
I definitely will. I see him. I see Ray Ray. Darius not as often. He's really busy right now, but we see him every
Hmm.
couple. Coming to Magic. Yeah, the whole old crew. I keep in touch with most of the main guys.
Nice. Oh, by the way, Brady Hicks. That's with VOCNation.com network. He told me to tell you. He said hello.
I remember him very well. He
Yeah.
did a quick article on me, a quick awesome article on me for PWI back in the day,
Yeah.
which when I was young and hot,
Right.
Working on the second part again. I'm not going to be any younger, but I can at least look and feel it. Maybe.
Oh, absolutely. That's great. Oh my gosh, man. It's, I mean, the business has changed so much now. Oh my god,
So
it's
much.
crazy how much it's been. I mean, do you? What are your thoughts and perspective on how the business is going nowadays, and where do you see it going? Further.
So I definitely see a positive and a negative side to where it's going and where it's, from where it's been.
Hmm.
There's pieces of crap. I don't know if there's a PG language here, but that's my son Luke. Say hi, buddy.
Hey, Luke.
I'm hoping he will be smart enough not to follow in my footsteps. But man, like
please, please, we need all the help we can get.
and there's so much more opportunity, man. Like when you were on TV, there was a lot. There was WWF, WCW, there was ECW, and now there's like there's three companies again, and there's a lot of indies that you can go to, not make a good living, but maybe have a good like a part-time job doing it, like some of the bigger indies. Like in that way, it's good. The style is super exciting and awesome. The main style of like the car wreck matches and the spots and the cool stuff, I love watching it. But like, how are you going to do that every night of the week? How is that sustainable? I don't know the answer. Maybe it is, but I don't think so. But I mean, you can't fight change. I get that. I'm not trying to be old man yells at cloud. They're man,
Back in our day.
like we were good, but they're better athletes than we probably both were, and many of the guys that we came up with. But listen, it's evolving. I get it. So it's definitely a double-edged sword. And the no
Oh,
house thing. What the hell is up with that?
ah, I,
Then cutting down
I'm
on it.
baffled by that. I'm really baffled by that because I mean that's how we learn. I
Right.
mean, and perfect our craft.
At least do one a week for each brand.
Absolutely. And
You know,
I'm thinking. I heard rumor they're starting to maybe get back to that, which I hope it's so.
NXT's doing them again. I don't know about
Yeah. Main roster needs it.
they do. I'm sure.
It's
Like, I'm not saying 300 days a year. That's a little ridiculous, but
oh yeah, right. Oh god.
2-3 days a week, still get half the week to rest up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's like seeing all the great athletes in our industry now, and it's amazing that they can go do all the wild, amazing things that they do each and every night. And it's like, like you alluded to earlier, it's like, how long can the body take
Yeah,
all that? You know what
yeah.
I mean? I
And
mean, it shortens the bump card
oh yeah,
drastically.
believe me, it's real. It's real. The bumps haven't started to hurt me yet, but sleeping wrong, problem.
Oh
Ben,
yes. Oh god.
like the other things. I think that's just age, and rather than the wrestling, and another thing I want to throw in there is that there's different styles. It's not just all the car wreck style. There's more appreciation for technical, and for
Right.
and a death match stuff. It's not my flavor, but there's at least an opportunity for guys that are just badass and tough and want to do that they can go be seen.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely. And there's it's great that we have all this access to all these great wrestling styles from around the world now. I mean, there's so many opportunities now.
I miss the WWE Network, but past that, you're right.
Oh,
YouTube,
absolutely.
no, YouTube still got a lot of content, and Netflix has the pay-per-views, and like there's still ways for guys to study. NJPW has their network. But yeah, I love it. I love it all. I don't have enough time in the day to watch all the wrestling I want to consume.
Oh, absolutely. Uh, um, yes, no doubt. Man, but I, I've said this many times that
Mhm.
as great as we touched a little bit about perfecting our craft and all, and as great as some of our athletes are, in the business now. I think the biggest issue the struggles with at times is like the direction they're being taken,
Yeah. Yep.
and which I see slow improvements in certain areas, and other areas, it's still a work in progress. So,
Sure. Sure. I mean, steps forward are steps forward, but I agree with you for sure.
but I if it, as we were talking about earlier, I mean, I wish if they could learn anything from the generation before is like how to preserve the body so they can
Yep.
last in the business. I mean, longevity in our industry is everything.
For real. And I don't know if it's going to be a thing anymore. I guess we're going to see in the next 5 to 10 to 15 years if, and I hope these guys are still around because they're incredible athletes and workers, but like, I don't know how the body can hold up. And that's
Yeah,
not to do these like insane spot fest car wreck matches, but maybe like save them for the pay-per-view. Which the AEW guys seem to do. Honestly, the pay-per-view matches are like balls to the wall. TV is great too, but like
hmm
definitely a difference,
absolutely.
as there should be. You're paying for one.
Right, right, and that's that's a great point because I mean, we have an audience. We have fans, right, to come see us. I mean, they want to be a part of our world. Bring them in.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean,
I'm not, not saying let's work a headlock for 30 minutes. That will not work anymore. But you know, the ways to have column A be.
the UFC, the MMA UFC people do that now.
Oh yeah,
They'll, they'll, do,
that's
they'll
what
work the armbar and yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
Oh man, oh man, it's amazing watching the MMA fights now because their finishes and stuff are like what we used to do. Back in the day,
It's
right?
still work.
Simple, right? And there's even going to be one at the White House. You see that?
Ugh, my God.
It's insane.
I give them credit. That business has come a long way.
And to think that um to think that MMA and pancreation and all that was banned in the US for the longest time, and now
And
it's like the hottest thing ever. It's crazy.
night and day, man. Wild transformation.
Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, so I mean, speaking of matches, talk about some of the matches that stand out to you that really special.
Like the ones we were in, or the ones I saw as a fan, or like
Oh, as a whole, I mean,
okay. Well, I mean Benoit Angle Royal Rumble 2003.
oh my God, what a match! Wow,
WrestleMania Iron Man, Brett and Sean.
amazing.
Those are probably
Hmm
the WWE ones main roster that stand out the most ever. Oh, Ricky Steamboat, Randy Savage. Come on,
Yeah, yes.
how do you not
Oh
mention?
my God.
NWA. I watched a lot of the, or I have watched a lot of the Flair Steamboat. I don't have an hour anymore usually, so
Uh-huh.
out the window. But
Right?
lately, I've been studying a lot of the Revival from their NXT run
Oh
and
man.
Tully and Arn from their WWF run.
Oh,
Although I'm going to go
tremendous.
deeper and find some of their NWA stuff too. But,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and kind of just like we're solid workers, but we're not the spot guys. We're not the flippy guys. Although he can do one flip, that's just cool, more than me. But that's more pretty badass technical brawlers that can wrestle and fight. And we're not going to fly, but we're going to punch you in the mouth or suplex you on your head or on your back because we're safe. But yeah. So I figured those are probably the best guys to study.
Well, check this out, Steve. I have somebody special that we both know from the past
Mhm.
that's going to be joining us here in just a moment.
Oh man,
And I'm sure you recognize who this gentleman is. The one and only Mr. Jonathan Darwin.
Steve, how have you been, good sir?
man, it's been forever. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I was on Stroh's podcast just recently. We were catching up and reminiscing about the old Mountain State days and how at least there's a whole YouTube playlist available for every single episode now.
Is
So
there?
we go,
I gotta go
yes.
and get into that.
Yeah, it's
That's great.
episode 1 through 300 and some. So
That's
you
awesome.
guys, wherever you were in the middle,
We'll find it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll dig that up. Man, now that I finished binge watching The Boys in 2 weeks, 5 seasons in
All
2 weeks,
right.
I just any free
Nice.
I had. But yeah, now that I'm done with that and I experienced that and I really need an adult, definitely gonna dig archives a bit.
Yeah.
That's great. Jonathan, thank you so much for the great show we had the
Oh,
other
you're
week.
welcome.
That way, I'm still getting great feedback off of that, and so I mean,
Thank you.
Steve, if you get a chance to check out in the archives of
Mm.
VOCNation.com, check out the show we did together. It was really special.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it was a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of Huntington's disease awareness. My wife was diagnosed with Huntington's disease in 2021, so we go in depth. We talk about all of that. We talk about a lot of the medical breakthroughs happening in the community right now. We talk about all the craziness I'm still trying to do in the business and how I've got my 10-year-old son in the business now as a timekeeper. So
I
just
year old here in the business too as a manager. So hey,
there you go. That's how you got
All
it.
right. That's tremendous.
Yeah.
I still have the links, by the way, for the awareness that you guys can check out on the ticker
Oh, thank you,
to show
sir.
your support. Absolutely.
I
Thank you.
But
say when you're I
yeah,
was
man.
around your age at 11, I started watching wrestling, so I got that mixed up. But yeah, yeah, he's not. It's wild. Never thought I'd
That's
say.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, because I mean, you all used to have to travel a haul to get to West Virginia. How many
It was a
hours away
good,
were you guys coming from?
it was a good like 8 to 12 hours, depending. Usually right in the middle somewhere because we'd stop. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes I think some of the closer ones are like 6, 6.5. But I mean, that's not that bad for a wrestling trip. I mean, the paydays were decent. We got a hotel. Like,
Yeah.
it was a really good time. I didn't make a lot of money because by the time we paid for food and all that, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't leave with a lot of money. But it was such a good time, and I learned. I was telling Stro before, I learned so much, especially from our matches, but from the whole experience. Because like we would call a finish and maybe one or two spots and call the rest in the ring, and I learned so much from that. Like I've done that in training before, but it's different in a live crowd environment. And I still prefer that, but most of these guys either can't or don't want to do that. You know,
Yeah.
that's fine. Like
You know,
I'm cool. I could do it either way. I just prefer let's call the big things and let's call the rest in the ring.
I
Uh,
I
that was just like we were touching on that earlier, Jonathan, about how important it is to have house shows to perfect
yeah,
your craft, and it's a different. Training at a training center is one thing, but having the
yeah.
experience going out there in different towns and
Yeah.
house shows and perfecting your craft, I mean, it's a whole new another experience.
Yeah. Plus, Steve, a lot of your trainees now probably didn't get what you got, which is you got to wrestle on TV. You got to learn how to wrestle for television, which is
yeah,
an entirely different animal than wrestling for a non-televised event.
for sure. And I mean, we have cameras at all of our events, so anyone that's working is kind of sort of working for TV, live stream, whatever. But
Mhm.
it's different. It's different because we were live to tape and then on TV, right? So
Yeah.
you know,
A funny story for you guys. I remember the Diamond Dallas Page and Randy Savage when they were doing their whole feud there in WCW, right? And during the uh, during the TVs they would do together, Savage was really snug
mhm.
on on Dallas, right? And then when they got to doing house shows, it was like totally different experience, right? And and I guess Dallas, from what I understand, Dallas went up to Randy. Was like, why you're so, you know, why you're easier on me in the house shows than you are at the TVs, right? And Savage like, that's how we do it, brother. You know, you know.
You talk about these young guys not wanting to call it in the ring, Steve. I worked for a promotion in North Carolina, and he had partial training school, partial guys he brought in.
Mhm.
But once every October, he held an event called the Candy Bowl. And what it was, they had a series of random matches and then a battle royal at the end of the night. And then the winner of the battle royal would get a championship match.
That's awesome.
Here's what he did to help these young men learn and trial by fire. He would have them print their name on an index card, autograph it, and folded into like a quarter shape. And he put them in the candy bowl along with candy. Then he went out to the area right by the barrier, and he let the kids draw the cards.
That's dope. That is so cool.
Yeah. So there was one. It happened the year before I was there, but just to tell you how random it was, there were 3 gentlemen who were in a faction,
Mhm.
and those were the first 3 names drawn, and they had to put a match together.
I like that.
Yeah. It was interesting. There was one time he just because the promoter's like, okay, this young man needs to learn something new. It was a finisher match or a move match where if you hit a certain move, that was the end of the match. And it was the move was a superplex. And this one guy in the match had never taken or received a superplex before.
This is already getting fun.
Yes. So welcome to the big time, kid. And I'm trying not to be too inside baseball, but basically, to get the communication to who was supposed to win, because I mean, it's not a secret anymore. What the promoter would do is he had a way to signal the referee, and then it was the referee's job to tell him, hey, this person's winning, or no, that person's winning. And I've never seen anything like that since.
It's very different, but I mean, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great training exercise for a lot of these guys. Because like there was one year, because I did go down there a couple years. There was one year tag team champions ended up in a tag match, but they were on opposing teams. So
Love that for them.
Kind of reminds me of Battle Bowl.
Yeah,
back in the day.
essentially it was Battle Bowl, but it was random determination of who was in which match. Come on outside. I'm letting the dog out.
Okay.
So that was just one of those things. The only other one I heard of, because I've wanted to try that. There was one in Ohio where it was like 6-man tags, and you just drew them, and it was a tournament. And then the last 3 competitors had to have a triple threat match that night. And I'm like, okay, that is very different. But
that's really cool. Because I mean, I always felt I'm always been a big advocate for every promotion should have its own identity.
Yeah.
Of doing things right. That makes them stand out.
Yeah, and that's what Ring Wars Carolina was. That Battle Bowl, or not Battle Bowl, excuse me, Candy Bowl, was something that we had a great turnout for. Now, granted, it was also, we had costume contests, we had candy for the kids, but the idea that wrestlers were going to be drawn at random and had to compete was such a unique concept that I have not seen it done anywhere since. So
I might have to steal that.
I'll tell you what, you message me and I'll walk you through how we did it. So you got it piece by piece. Now, since I got you under the gun here, I want to ask, how did you end up on Mountain State's radar? Was it you contacting them, or did they contact you, or how did the whole genesis happen? I'm sorry, Stro, I probably have asked a question you already did.
No. Y'all go ahead. It's great.
So, what's his name? I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Jaden from NWA Dog.
Okay.
He had asked us, I don't know who contacted him or if he had put out the word. I'm not sure how that went. But he's like, hey, I have a spot in Virginia that wants to use you and Murdoch and maybe some of the other guys. Can you put a carload together? I'm like, yeah, that's probably the easiest thing in the world to do right now. Yeah, let's do it. And then we talked money and hotel situation and all that. And it was at least enough to break even. So we're like, yeah, let's go. And I guess we impressed because they kept bringing us back.
So how much communication was there between you 3 and like Leonard, or were you just all talking to say Robbie?
So
or was it somebody else in the company?
It was mostly Mr. Stroh here and us kind of going over and coming up with cool angles and stories and matches. And then I guess you would go to Leonard and let him know what we had, and he would give thumbs up or thumbs down, usually thumbs up because we came up with good stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, it's me and you and a crew of others that are really good. Of course we're going to come up with good stuff.
I tried my best.
He had some bangers out there, some really, really dope matches that
Yeah.
I'm sure still stand up, hold up.
Oh, they do. They do. We had a reunion dinner last year for some people that could come to Beckley. And I was showing Dwayne Tenney some of his old matches. And him and his wife were just like, it was such a throwback to them. So when you see you and Dick and all the other guys, you're going to go, wow.
I think the
Amazing.
holy crap transformation for me was Beastman.
Yes.
Beastman, yes.
Stuff like that, right? Like Bulldozer or something. It was really bad.
Bulldozer, yeah.
He was always a nice guy, but he was not very good, and now he's very good.
He did also not just Bulldozer. He was trying this one persona where it was glasses and a white T-shirt, and it was all laid back.
I forget the name, but I remember that.
Yeah, and then people were like, "Well, we saw the tattoos," so it was like,
we know it's Dozer. Yeah, no, he was really good dude.
Oh yeah,
I would have expected to be going on these international tours, but I'm very happy for him. Good brother.
I am too. I am too.
Yeah.
Johnny Blast was the one who kind of pushed him in that direction.
Yeah,
was like, "Hey, you look like Fred friggin' Flintstone.
you
Why
really
don't you just lean into it?"
Yes.
just embrace it.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. In fact, Steve, I will send you. Johnny Blast did an interview series, and he does one story about Bulldozer.
Mhm.
That's hilarious. He talks about how the first time he had to tag with him, and Bulldozer would do a move and then say Bulldozer. And I guess he did it 3 or 4 times, and then he goes to hit a move, and before Dozer can say anything, Johnny Bass just yells from the corner, "Dozer!"
Johnny Black, another best man. That
I'm bringing on Brian Vaughn from WSC Lounge. I think he had some questions he wanted to ask you guys.
Okay.
So let's bring him on. Mr. Vaughn, how you doing?
Hey, I've had a rough week, I tell you, Lord mercy.
Great to see you.
Great to see you too. Let's see. Let's see. Monday. Let's see. Monday. I found out Monday morning my neighbor up the street had cancer. She died. And
I'm
then
sorry to hear that.
shit.
appreciate it. And then Monday afternoon, I happened to be on Facebook and I was looking through our friends list, and I noticed that I didn't see one of my friends list. And I looked, I said, "Well, he's my friend." So I looked through his page, and it's my best friend, 4th grade. He died in November last year. I didn't know nothing about it.
Oh wow.
And
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, appreciate it. And then the next day, of course, Coach Ustro, Big Billy passed away. Well, that was actually Monday afternoon, the day before. Monday afternoon he passed away. And then today went back to get my INR checked, and it was too low. So I had to take a Lovinac shot, and I have to do that tomorrow. I got to do it again tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon. Crazy.
Bless you. We've been praying for you, and let's turn that frown upside down. I mean, we got Steve off. We got Mr. Darwin here with us. Is there anything you'd like to ask these guys?
Are y'all a tag team or what?
No, I'm an announcer. I am an announcer.
I would like to see that.
been.
I really would like to see that.
Oh my! Hey, speaking of that, I had to take You were gone, Steve. I will find you the exact episode number. I had to
Did you
take
get
a
the hot
beat.
tag?
I had to take a beat down from Bulldozer.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. So no, I've been an announcer for like 17 years. So
Yeah, I got a good friend of mine. He's been an announcer for a long time here in Georgia. Name's Jason Boyd. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
what promotion does he announce for?
Oh man, he's let's see, Anarchy, Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. He's been all over. I think different things too.
I remember Anarchy back in the day. So, Steve, did you ever get down to Georgia?
I haven't. I'd love to. I've been to Florida. I've never been to Georgia. I've been to North and South Carolina, I believe, but never Georgia. I'd love to cross that one off my bucket list.
Yeah, Steve off when I first seen your name on here as a guest, I thought of Steve-O.
Oh, right, from Jackass. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Great show. That's not a thing anymore. Great show.
They're
So,
coming out with another movie.
Yep.
So,
One, but when,
I just saw the trailer the other day for that film.
No, it's already out. I didn't know the trailer was out.
Yeah, it looks hilarious.
so Steve off, what race club do you work for?
I'm sorry, what?
What race club do you work for?
Mostly for Pro Wrestling Magic. I've done different stuff for like WWN and different independent companies. But mostly Magic right now. That's my focus, making that into a thing to do more often.
Now, WWN, isn't that the World Wrestling Network?
Yeah, that is like FIP. I didn't work FIP. It was a smaller show. But they have Full Impact.
Okay.
Steve, did you say Pro Wrestling Magic?
Yes.
I know somebody contacted me about them recently, and I can't remember. I gotta find. I'll have to go through my chat history. It's somebody who wrestles there. I can't. I gotta find.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I gotta find the name because somebody found me through my announcing gig. I get to announce every Sunday. Do a taping every Sunday in Beckley, and I was telling Robbie last week. I call 5 matches. We do 4 for the television YouTube broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Take our intermission, and then we do one that's exclusively on Rumble.com that you can't see anywhere else.
Gotcha.
So
you guys run every Sunday?
Every Sunday. We may be going back to Thursdays. There's a poll out right now, and the audience is deciding which way they prefer it. For the longest time, it was Thursdays, and then people said, well, Thursday is tough to bring kids out because it's school night and all these things. So we pivoted to Sundays at 3, specifically with that time frame because of the fact that people have morning and evening church. So you get them from the 3 to 5 window. But I don't know if it's summertime or people just aren't feeling the Sunday thing, but we're talking about going back to that Thursday, which was great.
God, that sounds great. I wish Memphis was like that when I was going to Memphis. Good Lord. Yeah. It's like no matter where we're at in the country, Timbuktu, what have you, we had to be in Memphis TV, Channel 5 studio at like early morning for television tapings, and we're all like dragging.
What was call time? What was call time, Stro?
I remember probably about 8 or 9, I think.
Because and there was always an event the night before somewhere where you guys had to drive all the way back into Memphis.
Usually it was like in either Mississippi or Arkansas or somewhere in the Midwest. You know?
Wow.
Rough ride, huh?
Oh, brutal.
I know in Memphis, I remember they had Beetlejuice and Freddy Krueger gimmicks. Oh, that's very funny.
Oh, yeah. We had all kinds of crazy stuff down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to James Wash, Stro, who Mitch Frizz with, runs the Epicenter. He said his interview with Joe Gomez is going to be tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm glad it's still alive, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I bet that'll be a good one.
Yeah, should be. So, Steve off. So, tell me about Pro Wrestling Magic.
So, based out of Northern New Jersey, been around for 11 years. We pick a theme every year. This year is Metallica. We'll rename all our shows after that theme. That's one of the fun little things. We just do what we want anyway, but it's good to have ideas. And try to guess the theme before that December show over. So, we try to, I was telling Stroh before, we try to give like a platform for the guys and girls that are really good, but not working everywhere, but that I think should be working everywhere or maybe on TV one day. What the hell is that? No. Yeah, so that's kind of our base. We're trying to give guys a platform, girls a platform that deserve it. We're trying to expand our footprint in women's wrestling. Try to have at least 2 women's matches a show. Although when some of them get, on TV or bigger paid bookings, and they're like, hey, I can't make it now. That kind of is a detriment to that. 2 segments always happen, but we've got a really good crew right now. Usually at least 2 3 women. Got a deep tag team right now that me and myself and Dan Murdoch are in. So we try to give the wrestling a little bit of everything. Your big guys, your small guys, your tag team, little bit of everything. If you don't like something in match 1, something in match 2, really rock your work.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm surprised with the name of the promotion stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have the same clown boss in there.
I mean, never, but definitely check us out on YouTube. We upload every show. Not all the past, but we now are currently uploading all the current events.
Yeah, okay.
One you can definitely you're in Georgia, you're not gonna watch it. No, I mean, if you want to check some YouTube, we're a lot of fun.
Okay. But yeah, so I can't think of that.
Yeah, all right. I was going to ask Jonathan if he's still around.
I changed screens. I was trying to find, see if I could find that Pro Wrestling Magic in my chat history. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stroh.
I was going to ask you, what was some of your favorite Steve Off matches that you called? That you can call.
See, that's the thing. No, it's not bad. It's not that there wasn't good matches. It's just, and you know this, I was there from 08 to like 11. So the volume of matches I called, I'd have to go back. Yes, I'd have to go back. I'm sure there was. I remember, the only thing I remember is they took the soundbite out for Steven when he would yell All American Knockout, and that made it into the intro of the program. I would have to go back. I really would, but I'm sure there is. It would be like asking, because, and you know that, Stro, because we had to always change so many things on the fly.
Yes.
Like I may have had a match listed for Steve Off, but somebody from Tennessee didn't make it, or somebody else didn't. So that's why I'd have to go back. But I promise you, I will have an answer for you the next time we chat.
Awesome. So Steve, gosh, so you mentioned some of the projects that you're working on right now. Is there anything that any goals you're working for? Anything you want to accomplish?
Man, there's so much. Like I want to be able to. I don't want to do it, but I want to have the option to quit my regular job and just do promoting wrestling and running my wrestling school. Eventually, that's not a 1-year goal. That's probably a 2 or 3 year goal. And even when I get the opportunity to, I probably wouldn't do it. I just want the option. I just want to be like, yeah, I can do this, make an okay living at it. If I really, that's a long shot, but I'm gonna go for it. See what happens. I mean, there's a lot of revenue streams. So all we got to do is get them making more revenue. I want to be in some movies. I don't have any delusions of being the next Rock, but I would definitely. My buddy Vinny Pacifico has been in a bunch of smaller films, and one that called Mr. Reset. It's a horror movie about wrestling. Not here to promote his stuff, so he can talk about it, but it looks awesome. Take off. I think it's going to be a viral hit. So stuff like that.
Fantastic.
I haven't been focusing on that, but I think it's going to be something I have to add to the list. Yeah.
That's awesome. Definitely keep it look out for that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bow out since this is Steve's podcast. Steve, I'll message you after the event and catch up. I might even have a business opportunity for you. I'll talk to you, okay?
Yeah, talk.
Thank you for stopping by, Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Take care.
You too. God bless. That's cool. I'm so glad Jonathan stopped by and said hello to us.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
That's so cool. I mean, speaking of, you mentioned training. Do you have any prodigies that you would like to mention?
So
that
None
you've
of
helped out?
working yet. Um, myself and Theo Marcellos from the Monday class. He does more of the physical, and I'm kind of coaching
Hmm.
him on the side. And Adriel, former Ring of Honor, you probably know. So, former
Hmm.
Ring of Honor star from way back in the day. He stayed in the class. So there are a lot of guys that drop in and then they come back a month or two later. I don't see as much. Our students from the ground up are not doing it yet, but Chris Valle, Trajan Diaz, and then we have Christian Grace, worker name. The other two don't have worker name. Those are our main three right now. They're all going to be really good. They're just very green right now. They're still learning, but they have a lot of promise. Trajan's a great athlete, so I don't know if he's going to go by that name when he works, but you're going to hear his name if he does. Dude has it all. He can work, he can wrestle, his strikes are decent. They need to work, but they're not bad. Great athlete, great overall athlete. The other two guys are just a step behind. I sit on them. They're also very good. But I'm
Awesome.
surprised we didn't have any students yet that were just like, nope, yeah, we have guys trained to be referee, but I haven't been a while. So I don't know what happened.
That's great, man.
We want to make sure they're fully ready. See them. I don't want you to know what the first match. I mean, you'll know because I'll tell you. But I don't want it to be obvious their first match. I want it to be like, oh, you've been working like what, 2-3 years now, and they'll be like, oh. That's kind of the goal. They'll get there.
Awesome.
Oh,
that's great. And all the best to them, really. And that's great. I mean, keeping that cycle going. Keeping.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, keeping the art alive. Right.
A lot of great things, a lot of headache, and a lot of heartache too, but it's balanced.
Right. I forgot to ask this before, but I mean, you coming up in the business and everything. Who were some of your inspirations that really inspired you to get where you are today?
Man, the matches that Jay Lethal and Real had back in 2004, before Jay was done, they were just coming off of. I think they were just starting. The matches they had to that were, and they were not the biggest guys. Neither was I. I'm a pretty decent sized guy now. I'm not that tall, but I'm up to 230. So I put on some meat, brother. But at the time, wasn't. They really inspired me to do what I do. My son inspires me to do what I do every day, pointing himself off screen now. It's true though. But as far as in ring, man, Benoit back in the day, Jericho, Angle, all those guys, the small American heavyweight, Brett, Sean, the matches with you really lit a fire under my ass. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't put you over for it then because I didn't want to start a mark, but I don't care if I do now because now you know Mark.
Aren't we all?
The matches out there with you and the ones I had with Murdoch really lit a fire under me that it held on for a really long time. It's still burning, but I'm not 20 years old anymore.
Oh man. Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, you just mentioned some great ones right there. I mean, a lot of the guys you just mentioned were some of my inspirations as well.
Malenko too.
Malenko, oh gosh, amazing. The whole family's amazing. Malenko.
His kid's involved now too. Daughter, I think.
Yeah, I think she's training now with
NXT.
the Fed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow, I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do.
I think she's down with NXT. The other day. Malenko's daughter did.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird though. Malenko's daughter saw NXT and Finland's son saw AEW.
His other son's in NXT too. He's got one kid in each.
Oh, it
huh?
What's Finland's got another son in NXT?
Yeah, Uriah Connor. He doesn't work as a Finley.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's Brogan Finley. He worked for Magic once, and he started getting booked everywhere. And I definitely can't book him.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
after because he worked for we brought him to our first big annual event, Supercard.
Mhm.
For that name of the show, we're going to be able to, nah, we're going to do it every year. Just seeing him go from the show in the main event, the level he put us on, multiple times, that's super inspiring. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And such a good dude. Like, bro, the time he came to the diner to hang out, said goodbye to everyone. Superstars, they don't like that was years ago. Just people feel that.
Yeah, that's really cool. That really is. So Steve, do you have any events coming up? Do you like to plug or share?
Yeah, Saturday will be aired events, announcing some gimmick on our socials. Definitely check it out. I mean, we announced the whole card and just it was supposed to be an all cage match event, and insurance issues at the time. Like, well, let's wait till next year. Give the fans something special. Definitely check that out. It's going to be awesome. Cards online, Azrael and Anthony Gangle. Azrael also the heavyweight title. Azrael, our dark arts champion, double champion, so he's defending a match against Sherlock. Incredible. You would have loved when they were around back then. Tickets are at ProWrestlingMagic.com. Check it out on social media. Pro Wrestling Magic at Wrestling Magic on Twitter. Facebook too, but no one really.
Yeah.
Everyone prefers to summarize. Check us out on YouTube as well. It's completely free. Just check out our content, fans, please. If you're listening in, like, hey, I'd like to see you put it. We got it.
So, so that that's where the fans can keep in touch with you and what's going on with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm at I Hate Steve Off on Instagram and Twitter, and then Steve Off on Facebook, which I think Facebook will. Insta and Twitter get the same content. Oh, and definitely
That's awesome.
on Instagram. That's my son's YouTube channel. I'm going to be getting a lot more active with that. So behind the scenes of a crazy pro wrestler, single dad's life, that for you too. Not really the rest of that, or like both. Got it all.
That's great. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much for being here. It's great having you on, and feel free to stop by anytime. Always a pleasure.
Brother
And
Straight,
I hope we can meet up and catch up soon.
Yeah, for sure. It was good connecting with you again. And definitely let's not wait so long.
Absolutely, right? And thank you so much. Thank you, Brian, for stopping by. Thank you, Mr. Darwin, for calling in, and you guys are listening in. We'll be back next Thursday with a special guest that I mentioned at the top of the So be good to yourselves, be good to each other, have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you guys next Thursday. Guys,
Right.